Hi, I'm Thembi.
And I'm Jonathan.
And today on How to Learn, we're going to be discussing You Are What You Scroll.
Sounds ominous, doesn't it?
It really does.
But there's a real scientific basis to it. And this is about how repetition affects your brain, and therefore how social media scrolls and things like that also affect your brain, but also an optimistic message of what we can do about it and how we can curate these things, control these things to our own advantage for our own learning. So the scientific bit is that repetition is the heart of learning.
Yes.
Repetition creates memories. It's all about bits of the brain wiring together to give the technical neuroscience explanation. Things wire together, and over a period of time with repetition, fine, and that's how you learn. Your most effective tutor, unfortunately, is the thing which is getting you to repeat habits every day. Repetition, and I'm afraid social media scrolling, unless you're incredibly powerful and self-controlled and you've stopped yourself scrolling through, we could name a whole set of social media feeds here. If you're doing that every day, that stuff is creating learning in your head. And my point is that can be unconscious or conscious. If it's unconscious, it's happening already and you're not fully in control of it. And so your tutors are now the algorithms of those social media feeds. And do you want your tutor to be the algorithm of a Facebook or a Twitter or an Instagram?
I do wonder why things keep popping up on my channels, feeds.
And if you're seeing the same stuff over and over again, it is actually physically affecting your brain and creating memories and learning and the whole. But I think we can turn this to our advantage. I don't want that to be my sort of random algorithm, or actually not a random algorithm, a commercial algorithm to be my most effective tutor. I want to shape my learning journey on this. So one example I think is, I'm going to pick LinkedIn, where you get a lot of there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of high quality content as well. I know for a fact that over the last couple of years, artificial intelligence, Gen AI, ChatGPT, I've learned about that mostly through following 5 or 10 people on LinkedIn who post regularly. They're expert, they've got different angles. I kind of see those posts all the time, probably in random order. But I know over the last couple of years, that's been a real learning program for me, pretty random one. But I've come out learning a lot of stuff through the repetition of just seeing those feeds, which probably repeated themselves over and over again. I don't know if you've got examples of that.
So what you're saying is, because of what you've been scrolling, you're just coming across articles, and it's not necessarily intentional learning,
not intentional,
but it's subconsciously just comes up on your screen, and you just then start reading it, and then you don't even recognise that you're learning things that have just popped up.
It's a habit of
micro-learning. And I guess it comes back to, it's about the habit of learning, isn't it? Whether it's intentional or unintentional. So if we're going to be intentional about our learning, there's things that I do when I know that I need to plan. I need to put a plan together. I need to be consistent in terms of set some time aside, at least an hour a day, to focus my attention on whatever it is that I want to develop my skill set in.
And has that become a habit?
Yeah, because how does it become a habit?
Has it become a habit?
Oh, yeah.
Well, good for you. Not all of us managed to get there.
I know, but I've been intentional and intentional and just really focused. And I can't do multiple things at once, but if I see, say you join a training course, an online course, and similar to you, I'll see something on LinkedIn and I'll think, oh, that looks really interesting. I wouldn't mind doing that course. And I'm just going to zone into that and just give myself a personal task of, okay, I'm going to spend the next month and just focusing on this area. And whether that's just reading an article or scrolling somewhere else and just finding out a bit more information about it.
If you've got the talent of being able to establish a habit, that's fantastic. A power you can really put to your own services in learning. And they say something like it takes 40 days to establish a habit.
40 days to establish a habit. Although I am still yet to read this book, The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
It does. I've heard it's got 3 simple steps: is cue, routine, reward.
Right, I like the reward bit.
Yeah, exactly. So in order to get to the reward part, you've got to do the cue and the routine part.
Great. And of course the reward is learning, but I quite like other rewards as well. Gratification, sweets, I don't know. So exactly, habits, all about repetition. Unfortunately, scrolling is also about repetition. So I would just say exactly what you're saying about establishing those positive habits. Be intentional, shape what you're seeing, particularly if you're seeing it on a very regular basis. So shape the feed, follow the right people. Don't accept what the algorithm's giving you. Just make it your learning journey, not somebody else's unconscious influencing of your brain, because you want to be the person who's inside your brain shaping it, not really somebody else.
And you know what? Another way in which you can also reinforce the learning is from what you've been scrolling. You do then share that with me. So that's another way of ensuring that, share that learning, have a conversation with someone. It's the loop system as well.
Absolutely. So there we are, sharing as part of the learning process.
Absolutely. It's caring, isn't it?
So please share this podcast. Leave your comments. Reflect consciously. Also helps the learning. And thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Bye.